ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्री हनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनम् ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a very warm welcome to this series. In our last session we had completed that 72nd Doha, where Parvati ji consoles her mother and tells her, Sunahi Matu, please listen. Main dekha as sapna. I saw a dream. Sunao tohi. I will now tell you what I saw in the dream. Sundara Gaura Subiprabara. Sundara, very, very handsome, Gaura, very fair complexion, very, very attractive. Subiprabara, a very, very noble Brahmana. Vipravara, asa upadesevu mohi. He advised me. What did he advise? That is what is said in the 73rd Chaupai, we will see. करहि जाई तपु शैल कुमारी नारद कहा सो सत्य विचारी मातु पितहि पुनि यह मत भावा तपु सुख प्रद दुख दोष न सावा तप बल रचई प्रपंचु विधाता तप बल विष्णु सकल जगत्राता तप बल शंभु करहि संघारा तप बल शेषु धरहि महि भारा तप आधार सब सृष्टि भवानी करहि जाई तपु असजिय जानी सुनत बचन बिसमित महतारी सपन सुनायउ गिरिहि हंकारी मातु पितहि बहु विधि समुझाई चली उमा तपहित हर्षाई प्रिय परिवार पिता अरु माता भये बिकल मुख आवन बाता वेद सिरा मुनि आई तब सबहि कहाँ समुझाई पार्वती महिमा सुनत रहे प्रबोध ही पाई सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। करहि जाई तपु शैल कुमारी, ओ शैल कुमारी शैलजा करहि जाई तपु. He said, who? That person who came in my dream said, hey Shaila Kumari, Shailaja, Karai Jai Tapu, go and meditate. Narada Kaha so Satya Bichari, whatever Naradji had said, recognize that to be truth. Because Deva Rishi Narada cannot say anything false. Therefore, Satya Bichari, recognize it as, accept it as truth. It has to be truth only. Therefore, go and meditate. Matu pita hi puni yaha mata bhava. You know, even your father and mother, Matu pita, mother and father, they will also feel the joy of the praise. Everybody will praise your mother, your father. They will also be praised for the austerity that you are going to take place. Tapu sukha prada dukha dosha nasava. Austerity, tapas, will never bring sorrow or evils. Dosha nasava. Sukha prada dukha. Sukha prada meaning what? It will only give happiness. Very, very important. See, of course, in Bhagavad Gita, a very big description is given on tapas. 3 types of tapas is also being explained there. Sattvika tapas, Rajasika tapas and Tamasika tapas, etc. But what is actually tapas? When this tapas is being so well praised and exalted, we must understand what exactly is tapas. Very many of us misunderstand tapas. We think that going away out of the house into some Himalayas in that cold without wearing any dress, going to one cave and sit straight with Padmasana and then meditate upon. First of all, meditate upon what? We don't know. Is it not? We know as of now, Saguna Brahma, that is what? Rama, Shiva, Guru, any Ishta Devata. Tapas, on what will we actually do? We have seen only one form of the Saguna Brahma. But actually, what do we know about that Saguna Brahma? So the question of the object of tapas has to be ascertained first. Second, what exactly are we going to sit and do there? You know why very many people say meditation is such a very difficult task? Swamiji, if I sit for meditation, I am so distracted, I am so disturbed. 1,23,456.78 thoughts per second comes and persecutes me. Therefore, meditation, namaste, namaste, hum nahi samajhte. We escape from that. Why? Please note one very important point. When I sit quiet, need not be meditation, chodo. 10 minutes, I know it is a very, very long time. 10 minutes is too long a time to sit quiet. Try. Just sit down. First minute, you may think you are quiet. That is also thoughts only, remember. Those are also thoughts only. First minute, 60 seconds, that is also too long a period to be quiet. Sharirika mauna, manasika mauna, bauddhika mauna, sharira mana buddhi chitta ahankara must become absolutely quiet. Try. It is not so easy. Everybody thinks, oh, no problem, Swamiji, we will have meditation class, Swamiji. We will have a group meditation. I can't understand the concept of group meditation. Meditation is individual always. It is never group. The moment you think of group, then you are no more meditating. Right? You sit for meditation. This is the least form you can do. Whether others are doing, what are they doing, how are they sitting. He is in Padmasana. I will also sit in Padmasana. You put the leg in Padmasana like that and then sit and then check. I can also sit. How long? That fellow is sitting for 15 minutes. 15 seconds I cannot sit in Padmasana. Why? No practice. I am not used to it. Sharirika, I have no control. Manasika, impossible. Think. Therefore, meditation is something which comes after lot of control at the physical level and then the mind control. And for mind control, you have to have clarity at the intellectual level. Therefore, knowledge of what I am going to meditate upon has to be very clear. Sharira sthirata is the first step to meditation. Penance, tapas. Right? Swamiji, you said meditation. Meditation means dhyana. Then you said tapas. Dhyana is one form of tapas. Then there are varieties of tapas. We will start with whatever we can understand at this level. Sitting quietly for 10 minutes without movement of the physical body itself is a great tapas for you and me. Think. Is it not? Ask people to sit in a lawn and do tapas. They will sit, but go on pulling one by one all the grass. Why? They can't sit quiet. It is not my cup of tea. Think. restless mind I have developed for a long period of time, and therefore to make the mind be at rest is something which is impossible, as though. Think. Therefore, Sharira Sthirata is a tapas. Manaha Sthirata, greatest tapas. The two first levels of tapas. You know, Indriyanam manasascha aikagryam tapaha. What is tapas? It is defined. Indriyanam manasascha aikagryam, ekagrata of what? One sthira asanam. 6th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Dhyana Yoga. Very clearly describes how you should meditate, what should be your posture, all that it declares. In case we see Bhagavad Gita, we will see in much detail. But anyway, for now you understand. Sitting in one position, not even your little finger should move. First step, tapascharya. Indriyanam. Manasascha. Manaha means what? Mind. Mind means what? Thoughts. To reduce the thoughts itself is a great tapas. Give up the thought of giving up thoughts. Give up the thought of giving up thoughts. It is not so easy. It is not impossible though. But it takes. For some people, it takes years and decades. For some people, it takes lives. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhaye. It is said, isn't it? So it is. If it is so easy, if these sort of things are so easy, then why so much of big glamorous, I would definitely say glamorous advertisement for all such spiritual practices? It is not so easy. Therefore, Indriyanam, all the senses, manasascha ekagrata. This aikagryam is the real tapas. Therefore, tapa, and that tapas is what? That which will bring sukha. Our tapas brings more dukkha only. Why? First of all, I cannot sit properly. If I sit continuously for 10 minutes, Swamiji, my back is hurting. My legs, I can't fold, Swamiji. Okay, sit in a chair. I can sit in a chair. But then even then, when I sit in the chair, leg goes on shaking. Why? Restlessness. Honestly speaking, single pointed attention. Aikagryam is what? Single pointed attention of the mind and the absolute sthirata of the body, and that single pointedness towards one ideal. You can call it Ishta Devata, you can call it something. Meditation can be done in your office, with your work. There are people who meditate upon in the garden. Bringing up a garden, it's a meditation. Talk about all the sports, those people who are in the sports. Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, or Bumrah, the heartthrob of many, though he is married. Think, all of them are married. But then they remain heartthrob of many. Meaning what? They are fantastic in their field. But how did they become fantastic in their field? Ekagrata. Every ball, that ball when they bowl, at which point? whether at this point or this point or this point or this point, at which angle the ball gets delivered. To that minute extent, the mind has to focus. Think. In a football, the goalkeeper is such a big goal post, and there is one ball there, and the fellow is going to hit now. When he hits the ball, he has to read the other person's mind in a manner of saying. He has to check the ball's position. He has to check the foot. Where does he turn the foot while running? And how is he going to hit the ball? Which side is he going to hit the ball? Left side or right side or center? He thinks left side and dives in the left side. The ball goes to the right. Meditation. Think. Similarly, why only in sports? Think of anything. A person in the media, for example. What is it that line which he has to put as the caption which will attract everybody to read or listen or watch? That caption, that picture, which one will be the best? To get that right, it is tapas only. When one of your most beloved person comes home, cooking, tapas only. Think. We also know how to do tapas. Where? Mobile. Tapascharya on mobile. Tapascharya on watching TV serial. Where we are not supposed to have the tapas, we are drowned in it. Where we have to have tapascharya, we don't even recognize. And therefore, whatever tapas we are doing, mobile, etc., they are what? Dukkha, dosha. They are all that which provides dukkham and dosham. Whereas tapu, sukha prada, dukkha dosha nasava. This tapas is that which will remove all dukkha and dosha, everything, and will give you the most, sukha prada, bliss. It will remove all the distractions of the mind. Therefore, one has to, that tapas is very, very important, whichever field. What to talk of a Parvati gaining the Supreme God himself. And then he says, this tapaha, which is called concentration also, remember, it is what is called as concentration. Tapabala rachai prapanchu bidhata. It is with this tapo bala rachai prapanchu bidhata. Bidhata Brahma prapanchu rachai. He created this great world, universe, with what? Tapabala. With this penance. Tapabala Vishnu Sakala Jagatrata. Vishnu Bhagavan, the sustainer. Brahma creator, Vishnu sustainer, Shiva we should not say destroyer, the one who dissolves. Okay. Tapabala Vishnu Sakala Jagatatra. It is only through tapas Vishnu is able to sustain and protect the entire universe created by Brahma. Tapabala Sambhu Karai Sanghara. It is again because of the tapas Shakti that Shiva is able to bring dissolution of the entire universe. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya. All these are done by the Triputis only with the Shakti of Tapascharya. Tababala Seshu Dharai Mahibhara. Again, it is because of the tapas, Sesha Bhagavan is able to hold the entire earth. Seshu Dharai Mahibhara. That such a heavy world, he keeps it in his head because of tapascharya. Tapa adhara sab srishti bhavani. Hey Bhavani, this entire creation actually rests on tapas. Adhara. Tapa adhara sab srishti bhavani. Karai jai tapu asa jiya jani. Therefore, keeping this in mind, Karai jai tapu, do your tapas, keeping all this in mind. Okay? Sunata bachana bisamita mahatari. Sunata bachana, having listened to what he said. Now remember, Parvati is telling her mother what that person spoke to her in her dream. Sunata bachana bisamita mahatari, listening to the words of Parvati. Mahatari means mother. In the Loka Bhasha, Mahatari means mother. Mahatari, Bismita, she was astonished. She was filled with, wonderment. Bismita. Sapana sunaya vogirihi hankari. Hankari here does not mean ahankari. Hankari means what? In this way, she explained what? Sapana sunaya vogirihi. In this way, she explained the dream, what she saw. Matu pitahi bahu bidi samujhai. Even though the parents may have been happy for a moment that, oh, such a great thing is going to happen to my daughter, they were all wonder. But then after all, parents are parents, you see. See, we all live in a world where you call it as normal life. What is normal life? Normal life is you don't have a choice, you are born. You don't, though it is said we take birth. We have, after birth, go to school. After go to school, go to college. After go then get a job. After get a job, then 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever according to your capacity. And after that, bring them up. And after that, take them to school, to college. And then they will get a job. Then over. And then what? Retired. Already we are tired, retired. After retired, again take care of the children, grandchildren. Then again go to school, take them to school, go there and bring back from school. And the parents are busy in their own way. Papa, mama is there, grandparents are there for the child, they will take care. Oh, the amount of trouble grandparents go through because of the naughtiness of the child and running behind them. Oh my God. Many youngsters today want their parents with them only for babysitting and their money. All that what the parents have gone through in bringing these people up is no more considered. And then anyway, coming back. And then what happened? One day you die. Life settled ho gaya, Swamiji. When all these things happen, this is a normal life. Think. We can't think anything beyond this. Similarly was Parvati's parents. Is it not? Himavan and Maina, both of them were very happy about, no doubt, that she will get married to Shiv Bhagavan, who will not be happy. But the moment that she is going to go to penance, as normal, common parents, they had some obsession, they had some pain, they had some fear. Natural. Very much common. Matu pitu hi bahu bidi samujhai. She explained to her parents in various ways. Because mind creates so much of disturbances. What will happen to her? What if she is going to penance and some tiger will come? All other days she never dreamt and even thought about a tiger. Only because Parvati is going to the forest for penance, then all the animals will come in front. scanned through. So she said, don't worry, Chali Uma Tapahita Harashai. Harashai, she was delighted and consoling her parents, giving as much as possible, jnana to her parents. And then she left with lot of joy, Hita Harashai. With her heart full of delight, she left. Priya Parivara Pita Arumata Bhaye Bikala Mukha Avana Bhata. Bidai, Tata. For what? To whom? Priya, beloved, relations, Matu Pitu. She said, thank you. And then she left. They might have felt a little miserable at that particular time. That is very quite common. He say, Tulsi writes at that time, Bedasira Muni Aitaba. At that time, after she left, after Parvati leaves, Bedashira, one great Muni, Tapasvi, by name Bedashira, he came there. Sabahi kaha samujai. And then he consoled them. Because if she sits on going on consoling, parents will never get consoled. People will never get because of their attachment, naturally. So at one time you have to tell and say, boss, thank you, go. It might sound very harsh, it might sound very inhumane, etc., etc. But this is how life is. So she said, okay, now I have to go. And then she went. Sabahi kaha samujai. Parvati Mahima Sunata. This Vedashira Mahamuni, he explained to them who is Parvati. See, how can the parents come to know that she is the very Adi Shakti who has come down to take birth as Parvati? Why? Because now she has to get wedded to Shiva. These are all a beautiful Deva Leela. So, Vedashira Muni, he comes and tells her the glory, Parvati Mahima Sunata Rahe Prabodha Pai. And then they remained a little comforted, a little consoled, and then they remained. Now, what happened? Now Parvati has left. Now the next Chaupai talks about how Parvati went on with her penance. Uradhari Uma Pranapati Charana Jai Bipina Lagi Tapu Karana Ati Sukumarana Tanu Tapajogu Pati Pada Sumirita Jevu Sabu Bhogu Nitanava Charana Upaja Anuraga Bisari Deha Tapahi Manulaga संबत सहस मूल फल खाए सागु खाई सत बरस गवाए कछु दिन भोजनु बारी बतासा किए कठिन कछु दिन उपवासा बेलपाति मही परई सुखाई तीनि सहस संबत सोई खाई पुनि परिहरे सुखाने उपरना उमहि नाम तब भयउ अपरना देखी उमहि तप कीन शरीरा ब्रह्म गिरा भय गगन गभीरा भयउ मनोरथ सकल तब सुनु गिरिराज कुमारी परिहरु दुसह कलेस सब अब मिली हहि त्रिपुरारी सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय। उरधरी उमा प्राणपति चरणा. In her heart, Ura means Hridaya. In her heart, Uma Pranapati Charanadhari. She kept in her heart the lotus feet of her Pranapati, Bhagavan, Lord Shiva. Jai Bipina Lagi Tapu Karana. She went to the forest and began her tapas. Atisukumarana Tanu Tapa Jagu. In fact, Tulsidas says, Ati Sukumara. Very, very fragile, very, very, very delicate, what do you call it as? A physical body. Her physical body frame, if we may say, is so delicate, so very well taken care. Atisukumara na tanu jagu. It is, in fact, definitely not fit for tapas. For tapas, you require a very strong body. It has to take the jerk of all possible disasters. But Parvati Ati Sukumari, Natanu Tapajagu, Patipada Sumiri Tajevu Sabu Bhogu. Patipada Sumiri, remembering the lotus feet of the Lord, Tajevu Sabu Bhogu, she gave up all kinds of luxuries. She, of course, naturally, because of going to tapas, she must have removed all her ornaments and everything like that, and then must have taken the simple cloth to go. Nitatava charana upaja anuragha. In that tapas, anuraga upaja. The devotion, the love towards Bhagavan increased and increased. It was fresh at every moment. Earlier also I had quoted this, Kshane Kshane yen avatamupaiti tadeva rupam ramaniyatayaha. It is said, every moment that which is fresh, that is how was her love and devotion towards Bhagavan Shiva. Bisari dehi tapahi manulaga. So deep in her presence, in the penance, she went very deep. In fact, she tapahi manulaga bisari deha. She lost her very control of her body. She had absolutely no body consciousness at all. Bisahi deha tapahi manulaga sambata sahasa moola phalakaya. For about 1,000 years, she lived on fruits and roots. Now don't sit there and wonder. 1,000 years, she will become so old. No. See, the celestial beings do not have the lifespan of what you and I have. Their calculations are so very different. Celestial beings. Alright, so there are thousands of years they will be there. So for 1,000 years she lived on fruits and roots. Sagu khai sata barasha gavai. Another 100 years she lived only on what? Sagu khai. Sata barasha. Sagu khai means what? Leaves. She lived only on leaves and probably some vegetables might be there grown just like that. Kachudina bhojanu bari batasa. She even gave up food and lived only on water and air probably. Water means from the nadi somewhere she must have taken. Kiye kathina kachudina upabasa. For few days she never ate anything. She was in upavasa. Our upavasa is different. Upavasa. We sit near food. Our upavasa. That is very interesting. In Tamil, I don't know whether I have told this earlier. In Tamil, in my Matrabhasha, Palaharam it is said. You should not take rice. Therefore, you may take probably, people say idli dosa. Idli dosa is also made of rice. That is not, this is our foolish way of thinking. Palaharam it is said. Actually it is what? Phala aharam. No food kind. And that too one phala. That's all we are supposed to take. Aharam. That is called as vrata. But in Tamil Bhasha, phala means varieties. Only rice will not be taken. Rest all will be taken probably in double volume. Or some people are very interesting. Before that day, in the name of fasting, feast. And the next day, again in the name of previous day's fasting, again yesterday I fasted, I did not eat properly. Therefore today, double quota. Those are not called fasting. And some people are very, very terrible. I am sorry to say this. I know a few ladies also, who overdo on everything. I will take only water. Are yaar, is my constitution ready to take up that kind of tapascharya? We must be very careful when we are doing tapas. Tapas meaning what? We do all tapas only at the external level, at the physical level. But the main tapas, what is supposed to be done at the intellectual level, at the mind level, that nobody wants to do. Why? That is not possible. Therefore, one vrata I will do. Bhagavan will be pleased. Hai Ram. Please understand what is tapas. Physically giving up food, but entertaining the mind with all unwanted or unwarranted stuffs cannot become tapas. Think. But here, upavasa, when it is said, she did upavas, meaning what? She refrained from food for the sake of being with the Lord. That is the purpose of upavasa. Otherwise, ours will be upavasa. We are always in front of food only. 123 varieties of food and go on eating unintelligently. Think. That is not upavasa. Upavasa is meaning what? For living in the thought of Bhagavan. Upavasa with Bhagavan, you give up physical food. That is the purpose of upavasa. Kachudin upavasa. For days together she did upavasa. Belapati mahi parai sukhai. She ate only dried leaves some few days. Belapati means what? Dried leaves. And because tini sahasa bandha soi khai, and for over 1,000 of years, 3,000, tini sahasa sambata means sambatsara, sahasa sahasra, tini sahasra, 3,000 sambatsara, soi khai, she only ate leaves, dried leaves. Puni parihare sukhane parana. She even gave up that. Parana means dried leaves. Puni parihare. Again she gave up that also. Sukhai parana meaning dried leaves also she gave. That is why Umahi namu tab bhayavu aparna. Uma had one more name called Aparna. Parana, leaves. Aparna, the one who lived even without dried leaves. Aparna. Dekhi umai tapakina sarira. Seeing this, that her body becoming abnormally emaciated, no strength at all, became very weak and very thin. Brahmagira bhaye gagana gabhira. Bhagavan Brahmaji, in an Asharira Vani, she spoke to her. What did he say? Bhayavu manorata sakalatava. May you accomplish all what you desire. Sunu Girijar Kumari, Giriraja Kumari, my dear daughter of the mountain, Giriraja Kumari, Sunu, listen. Pariharu dusaha kalesatava. Now your wish will be fulfilled. Therefore, renounce all your penance. It is done. Over. You have accomplished. Abhamilahi Tripurari. Now you will reach Tripurari. You will be Tripurari will be yours. Therefore, don't worry. Who says? Brahmaji in the Asharira Vani tells her. To that extent was her tapascharya. Look at the contrast. Her tapascharya and our tapascharya. Now, before concluding for the day, may I warn you, because all this is from tomorrow, don't do all that. I don't discourage you not doing. First of all, we must prepare ourselves physically, emotionally, intellectually, and then do. Otherwise, we'll only create noise all around. We'll only create trouble for oneself and others. Therefore, do not from tomorrow I am going. All that doesn't happen so easily. Alright? So beware of that. What is that we have to do? We will tell you. There are a lot of occasions where what Tulsi Das ji will guide us. How to we also can reach. We will think. And for now, we will conclude for today. And tomorrow, another very beautiful, important thought is being presented by Tulsi Das ji. We will see tomorrow. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om